Morning. Remote control tree. Okay. Monkey, how you doing, man? Yeah. Can you hear me okay? No, just chilling out. Getting to work at the Deja. Paul, good to see you, man. You guys doing okay, man? What's the plan today? Okay. And green. Okay. So I've got to replace a couple of topics. Going pretty well, Robert. How are you, man? I do not blame you for not sticking around. This is absolutely no purpose to this live whatsoever, other than I'm just trying to grind it out. Figured I'd let you guys hang out if you were bored. There won't be anything particularly to show you. I'm just doing a bunch of proprietary website work. John, good morning. I'm doing good, man. It's a nice morning. The kids are still in bed. The wife is still in bed. Today's the wife's birthday, which is kind of cool. Good morning, Raja. I woke up this morning. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to read this chat okay. But I woke up this morning to a pleasant surprise. My AdSense account has been set up. Apparently, I hit my watch time, and now I am under review for monetization, which is kind of cool. Figure while I'm sitting here redoing these blog articles, might ask you guys what you think I want to do, or what you'd like to see me do with the channel from here on. At the end of the day, this isn't my channel, right? It's y'all's channel. Okay. Thanks, monkey. All right. Continue the remote controlled land clearing equipment. Okay. Billy, good morning, buddy. Good to see you. I am doing good, Billy. Thanks for asking, man. Okay. Pine, what's up, brother? Wow, I got 15 people in here, man. If anything, I'll leave this open so everybody can shoot the crap, you know? Oh, before I forget, I'll show you guys something awesome. Give me a minute. Did I get my wife anything for her birthday? No, after work, I'm going to go out there and make her something. At least that's the plan. Morning, Heather. I am trying the vertical thing again. Let's Heather. Let's see how it goes. One of the things I did want to say, though, seriously, Pilato. What the hell, dude? Pilato sends me a message, and he's all cool about it. He's chill. He's like, hey, you know what? I think I did. Can I mail you something? I mean, is it cool? Can I get your address? I email him back. I'm like, yeah, sure, that's great. Whatever. I mean, I figured, we'll work on a project together or something. Remember how I was like, man, my microphones and my audio equipment, it's all like. He's like, use these mics. I use them and they're cool. Plato's an absolute beast, man. And big shout outs to him because this was cool for him to do. He didn't have to do that. I almost want to try that. I don't know if I'm going to mess up the live if I try to plug one of these in. Let's see. Might as well give it a go, right? See what happens. See if I can figure out how it all works. Might mess it up. Okay, well, if it does, I'll come back on, as you know. Let me find out. Hey, Bev, good morning. Okay. So optimally, I want this thing like a few inches from me there, like that. That's going to go stupid with the audio for a minute, so just bear with me, okay? I'm going to try to make this happen. Can you guys hear me okay? Did anything change? Sounds better? Can you hear me okay? Voice is much clearer. Okay. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. No background noise, just now. Just you now. Sweet deal. Hell yeah. That's what's up. Except I got a little light on me. I mean, I guess I'll figure that out. Nice. Outstanding. All right. Let me get a little more work done so I look like I'm earning my money. Shift that over to screen number 2. How many of you guys have a job where you have to deal with like 3 screens, 4 screens at a stinking time? And now with you guys, I've added 5. This is great. All right. Oh, that is cool as hell. And it's got a little nubbin at the bottom where you can like plug the phone in and it keeps it charged. I still don't know how to reverse the video. It still plays it in mirror image, but please don't take offense to my cup. It does say, yes, working harder than the ugly stripper. I just noticed that. Okay. Boom attachments. Ground protections, right of way, road clearing, vegetation equipment. I have to learn something new today. Isn't that joyous? Michael says I got one screen I have to look through all day. I don't even know if I could accomplish it. And that's why I'm thankful that, I got the setup like I do. I don't even know how the hell I would accomplish any of this with just one screen. I don't know how I ran computers with just one screen. I'm hell no. I have got to have a docking station now. It doesn't really matter. Why are you still running Google AdSense? Are no longer a client. Okay. When I have my online RPG, I use 2 screens because I try to code multiple pages, right? How bad is it in the shop? You mean my shop? My shop is ass in a basket, Billy. Let's just be honest about it. As I say to him, I do this during the day. Then I never get enough time. Well, in the summer, I make a stupid ass excuse. Let me just be honest. By the time I get done doing that, I get out there. It's mid afternoon. It's probably 105 plus with the convection going on in the shop. So I get up and I start walking out there, and I'm like, yeah, fuck that. No thanks. How's everybody else's morning? I hope you guys are doing good. Oh, you're talking to the other Michael. My fault, Billy. Sorry about that. No, nobody wants to read about the camaraderie among tree trimmers. Get out of here. Who writes this stuff? Oh, I write this stuff. But I write that stuff. Isn't it though? Okay, let's do this. Ooh, I could write one about terrain preservation. 84. Feels like 90 here right now. Ooh, Rick, but you got them little winds that come out of the holler. Morning, Coach Will. How you doing, man? All right. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, Stephen Pollock. Good morning. How are you, brother? I know I keep looking at y'all like the old man because I do have bifocals on. I don't think it's any secret that I am an old fart. I'm doing good, Coach. Hanging in there. Got up, got a little army in, got some push ups, got some sit ups, did a little walk. Got to get myself, I'm thinking I'm going to try to get myself back to where I can qualify to pass the PT test from when I was here. Bill Dozer, what's up, buddy? You doing all right, William? Yeah, I don't blame you. Especially if you're doing the job that's outside and it's not temperature controlled. Yeah, just trying to get the hell out of that as quick as you can. Well, I'm not screwing everyone. I'm not being an advocate for you guys not going to work. I mean, don't be that guy. Jesus. Mm. Peace. Mm-hmm. 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 Maintenance. Learn how to type. Bada bing, bada boom. 87 here in Michigan, doing great. Did a tree to life wire wrapping. That's cool. It's like an hour and a half. First time doing it. Damn. What is a tree to life wire wrapping? You guys have to explain that to me. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. The know it all archive right here. I mean, got my clients' jewelry. Okay. Okay. I got you. Awesome. Oh, I see what it is. It's like the whole where you make a tree out of like twisted strands of wire. Oh, that's cool, dude. That's sick. Okay. That is true. 11 people. Thanks for hitting that like button, guys. Appreciate you being in here. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Again, I got some really cool things to mention. Number one, shout out to Pilato, who decided to send me a cool little mic rig, which I'm using right now. Next time you guys run across him, make sure you show him some love because I'm definitely doing it myself. There he is. What's up, man? I'm using it, man. How's it sound? I was just letting everybody know what a gracious benefactor you decided to be, Mr. Pelado. What's up, Dan? Good morning, dude. You guys ain't subscribed to Elegant Woodcraft and gone to see Dan and building that bassinet, that thing is sick. It is looking beautiful so far. Ricker showed up and the Shoop Troop. What's up, Mr. Shoop? Hey, bada bing, bada boom, bada bow. That looks good. I keep giving him hell. I tell Dan. I mean, he gonna finish that bassinet by the time that baby's 13. He'll be able to give the bassinet and a driver's license to him at the same time. There's a Heidi who I'm not familiar. Oh, there's Heidi Shoot. Okay, I was like, I seen Bill. Let's see Heidi show up. Good morning. Okay, that's it. Electro. Good morning, buddy. Glad to see you, man. How's everything over there, man? Weather good? Okay. Please choose a different option. Where are you? Mm-hmm. Ask you guys something. You know what? I think it might be coming in a separate package, Pilato, because I looked in there and the only thing that came was this guy. I've still actually, one second. I still got the rest of the packaging here. No, oh, see, it was stuck in the flaps at the very bottom. Mm-hmm. I also got this from Pilato. What's the Y stand for? I know it's the Cougars. You said that. Pilato, go Cougars. He is fired up about that.
which is cool because here's what we'll do. We will affix Cougar's keychain to the mic so that you can always tell I got the mic on because of the Cougar keychain. How about that? That sound good, Palalo? All of you guys that just joined in, appreciate you. Mark, good to see you, buddy. Everybody says this mic works pretty doggone good, so that's wonderful news. Mine's by Gizmo. Good morning, man. Steven says, "I Cougar's just fine." We ain't talk about all that. All right, guys. Highway right of way mowing. The BYU helmet. Oh, okay. Well, now I'm in a conundrum, Palado. I mean, am I endorsing a kind of religious thing here with Brigham Young University, or I mean, I have no idea. It will most definitely be on my keychain at the end of the day. That's for sure. Are you working, or just doing mic things? Oh, Dan, I'm definitely working. I am writing blogs. Well, right now I'm doing research to get ready to write. How many of you guys have farm equipment? There you go. There's something to mess with you guys. A random question. Talk to me about the pros and cons, the ups and downs about manual transmissions versus having hydrostatic ones. I can already tell that if I got a hydrostatic tranny, then at the end of the day, I'm going to have degradation in my transmission line. Get leaks, seals and gaskets I need to replace. I need fluid I have to change every once in a while. But if I'm running a manual transmission, yeah, it's a little more difficult to operate. At the same time, there's a simplicity in the design that makes it probably a wiser choice for some people because the operation is easy to do, but the maintenance is going to be the challenge. Because I don't have to pay money to learn something. Does that make sense? Like, I can learn how to operate a piece of equipment that requires extra steps, and that doesn't cost me any extra. But eliminating those extra steps in exchange for adding complexity to the mechanism ends up making me have more maintenance costs. Bailey says I like manual better. I think my blog title will be Maximizing Return on Investment Are Self-Propelled Hydrostatic Transmissions Worth It? I like that. Good morning, Miss Carly. How are you? Man, I can definitely see the benefits of having hydrostatic transmissions in your equipment, but I can also see the disadvantages too. Palado, good to see you, friend. Dan, you're right. I think that's what it is all you're really doing is, I mean, for me, I don't mind the extra work, but at the same time, yeah, there's an ease of use where you just get in like an automatic and you just throw it in gear and go. Okay, Robert G says, Or the girlfriend's uncle has several large farm tractors. Manual's the only way to go. And I think that's the pros and cons of it, right? You got the durability and the low maintenance cost of the manual transmission, but then you've got the ease of use and being able to throw anybody behind the wheel of a hydrostatic machine and just take off with it, you know? Exactly. You nailed it there, Dan. You get a 5-speed, and half the people on the planet are gonna look at you like you just asked them what the color 7 smells like. They don't know how the hell to run that thing. That is another good point, Robert. I mean, uneven terrain. I mean, you having a manual is going to give you the ability to keep traction a lot easier. Never really brought you guys to the day job, but I guess this kind of leans into what I do with the channel too. I mean, I want to learn new things about new things every day. I want to exercise that freaking brain matter. You know what I'm saying? Pushing closer and closer every day to becoming the polymath that I wish I was. Right. Amen, Dan. Amen. All right. But then the other thing is that then when you start talking about things like land clearing equipment, you know, like boom arms, skids, loaders, especially if you get into stuff like ILF machines, like remote controlled machines, land clearing equipment, maybe hydrostatic may not be a bad idea. I mean, if you're going to go that far to freaking put a robot in it, a robot control, you know, that is true, Pilato. I don't know if there's a tractor small enough. Have you guys seen Pilato's corn? It's amazing. Has it gotten any better? I mean, has it sprung up any better? How's it doing? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm also having to communicate with my team. Keep. Mm. Dan, you're hilarious, dude. Mm-hmm. That's good. Throw that in. Search results. Yeah, that does. Get in source code. Page element using the keyboard control shift C. Okay. Not bad. Title description. One header. Okay. Okay, that doesn't look bad at all. Bam, bam. Yeah, over for review. Make sure that everything is written in AP format. Ah. Dan, I'll put it this way: you're a lot smarter than you look. I think so am I. I look like a moron. All right. No. Hey. And that's looking good. Daggone, it's already. Woo! I'm at work for 3 hours already. You check the chat. How's it doing? Oh, you're getting a new lathe, William. Cool, man. Awesome. Congratulations, man. Somebody has decided to wake up and join all of us. You're good. Good morning, friend.
Good morning.
Love you, buddy. Well, now one of the two is up out of bed, guys. I've been at work for 3 hours and sweating so bad, then you just slide right into this truck. I'm doing a live stream while I work, kiddo. Love you, buddy. Oh, I still got to go out there and replace that torque converter in that truck, Dan. I ain't bothered to do it. Well, let's find out, Pilato. Durcraft lathe. Inch swing. It's a little newer than yours. Probably similar to like a Craftsman 113 back in the late 70s, early 80s. What it looks like. If it's the one you're looking at, because I'm looking at one that's a 12-inch throw by 37 inches long. Might be the one it is. But I don't know. I mean, Shoop knows better than I will. Miss Nikki, good morning. No, I ain't done it yet, Dan. Because my ain't got a transmission jack. Get out there and pull that bell housing back. I can swap it out. And I don't want to screw with that rear seal while I got to get in there, but I need to do it while I got it off. And I know myself that if I go in there and I start farting with it and I get too much of a damn lack of motivation, I'll just go in there and get lazy and cut a corner and do something stupid like go throw like a torque converter in there and then say yes on the and I don't know, throw Blue Devil in the damn motor trying to shut up the rear seal instead of doing it the right way. And I'm not gonna let my ADHD spicy ass cut corners. Hell, if anything, I'll pay somebody $400 and just do it. Anybody else have that same problem? Look, I absolutely acknowledge that about myself. If I know I'm going to do it half-assed, I'd rather just leave it there until I figure out something else to do. Nikki's getting married? Wait, what? Make sure you see the torque converter all the way, all the way, all the fucking way. And the thing of it is, man, it's not really that bad. I mean, I'm doing good in that I'm catching it ahead of time as soon as you got the tumble dryer sound when you're coasting. You know what I'm talking about? Where you start to catch that thing going on. And there was a little bit of a slip when I tried to take off from a stoplight. Immediately went right in the driveway. I ain't moving it an inch until I can figure it out. So it'll technically roll. I hope I got most of it taken care of, so I don't have to do anything like changing input shafts and all that other shit. I hope not. Oh, I'm so happy, man. Michael, that's fine. Take care, buddy. Have a good morning. I need to find a way to connect with all you guys on WhatsApp. I've got WhatsApp, but you guys are having a whole ass Illuminati conversation behind my back. I don't even know what the hell's going on. Oh, I'm kidding. Oh God. Helado. Damn it, man. I am making progress at the daily 9 to 5. Really, Nikki, that's about it. You've got a lot of technical stuff to do for some websites. For the rest of you guys, hold on a minute. Switch over. The good news that I told some people when I first started the live, but then I'll let everybody else know. Step 1 and step 2 are completed for my Earn on YouTube partner program sign up. I am now on step 3, get reviewed, which has now changed from pending to in progress. Apparently, I'm going to be monetized here in a little bit. Fingers crossed, anyway. Hope so. Thanks, Steve. Parts, college graduate. Elegant, I filled out the first 2 steps this morning. I mean, Dan, how much longer does it take? Quite a while for them to get back at me? I mean, I ain't got anything questionable or crazy in my content. I don't think they're going to give me hell. You know what I mean? Should be pretty cut and dry. But that's famous last words. Morning, Caleb. Cool. Didn't even take 24 hours. Awesome. That's awesome. So I may have memberships and super chats and all that shit enabled by this evening. That won't hurt my damn feelings. And once I've done that, I have a bit of a surprise. It's not quite here yet. But I think I'm going to do, well, I need you guys to help me get the last step in, which is, hold on, double back and get to my channel. As of this morning, 871 subscribers. So if I can make it to 1,000 subs, I got a brand new, you guys tell me if I'm overdoing it. I don't think I am. I got a brand new Milwaukee Fuel drill and driver combo kit with a couple batteries and a charger. I may give that away. What do y'all think? Sound good? It's nothing fancy. It was like a couple $100. I may put together some little, you know, stupid you to say thank you. The contest. Spin the wheel at $5 a ticket. No, I'm so scared about doing shorts. I really am, Caleb, because like when I went back and I watched what is it? Like Bearded Viking was talking about how he grew his channel. He did most of his subscriber gathering at the very beginning with shorts. And he said it made it such a pain in the neck for him to get anywhere after that, which I don't know why it's a pain in the neck. He's at 200,000 subs at this point. Call that a pain in the neck? Hell, I guess I'll take it. I don't know. I guess I could do some shorts, quick tips, teach things, little things that I know here. Vertical live streams are where 99% of my subs came from. I don't do much proper content. You kidding? Dan, your channel is 150% entertainment gold. It is phenomenal. For those of you in any capacity unsure about how to handle trolls, go catch Dan probably after about 8 o'clock on one of his live streams. Absolutely beautiful. Virtual no subs. Yeah, plot on it. It's might just keep doing what you're doing and you'll get there. It's hard to be patient. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're right. You are right. Just stay consistent with it, I guess. Although I am gonna build one of your doggone camera booms. If you guys ain't seen it, go look at Caleb at Woodchucker. This boy messed around and he built this whole ass thing. Like there's a pivot with a rotating shingadidingy made out of a wheelbarrow handle. That man will send you on a 360 roll around everything he's making. Beautiful again. Absolutely gorgeous. Take care, William. If you hit the stage one monetize, now the second tier isn't far away. Really not. I don't think it is. No copyright issues. The other thing I had to check is you have to go back and retroactively like apply monetization to the videos you've already made, right? Gotta put bolts in. Yeah, please, Dan, don't kill yourself. Dan's watching live transmission, falls on his chest. Let's not. That would suck. Documents. Save the file. Okay. The shopping costs $50 a month? What the shit? Kiss my tail. I ain't paying $50 a month to sell t-shirts. What the hell I got a t-shirt I'm gonna sell of? That wouldn't make no damn sense. I'll figure out it now. That means I'm literally at a job where I build e-commerce websites. I think I can go without their store. I'll be okay. Get 3 months for $1 and then it goes up. Yeah. Kiss my butt. To be honest, I've got a lot of support, but I don't think anybody would throw money at it at this point. Considering that. That makes me scared just to even think about asking for memberships or something. Till I got something of value to offer. What y'all's thoughts on buying views and subs? I think that kicks you in the tail, Pine. I think it does at the end of the day. Because you're doing nothing but confusing the hell out of the algorithm. You know? I mean, I'd much rather, and that's why I also never I always try to tell them in my videos that subscribe if you think I earned it. You know, I'm not trying to get subs for the sake of getting subs. I want a community that gives a damn about what I've done. So they'll stay and my subscriber count doesn't up and down go stupid like that. You know what I mean? It makes a hell of a lot more sense. Is uploaded to my OneDrive. Boom. Somewhere in the house, for some reason, I hear Cyndi Lauper talking about how girls want to have fun. Okay. Maybe the wife is up. Woo. I do not want to paste that. I lose subscribers and gain subscribers every day. Yeah, I mean, and I'm okay with it fluctuating. I mean, in the very beginning, like everybody else, I'm losing my mind. My sub count went from 27 to 26. Oh my God, holy shit, why did I lose? Who did I piss off? You know what I mean? But now I've also figured out that some people will subscribe, but then they never leave a comment on your videos or never do any kind of interaction. So YouTube just scrapes them back off. Like they don't even count. Yeah, Mark, there's this stupid deal that some people do where you can actually go to some URLs and freaking buy a bot farm, pretty much. They set a bunch of cell phones to watch all your videos and put bot comments and subscribe under 1,000 different accounts or whatever the hell. It's so dumb. I hate that because, like I was talking about with Pine, you're just confusing the hell out of the algorithm. It has no idea what the hell to do what you're doing. The live stream that I did over the weekend, where I showed everybody how to do like the how to use the jigsaw and kind of turn it into a miter saw and turn it into a bandsaw, turn it into a scroll saw. Everybody seemed to like that. There's some feedback you guys can give me. What kind of tool do you wish you could have, but you just can't bring yourself to go buy it because of how much it costs? Those things, I'll find an alternative. I'll build the damn thing myself. I promise you. Oh no, Pine. I know what that is. What they're trying to do is set you up with a Google AdSense account. That's what they're up to. Smallwood Lot, good to see you, buddy. Mr. West, good morning, friend. Yeah, what they're trying to do is set you up with a Google AdSense account. They bring you on as an advertising client. That's what that's about. Beautiful, that's perfect. Set that content off. Let's go look at a new client. Bet you guys can tell why I can type so fast in the lives, because I mean, that's all I do all day long. Yeah, you do got to set up a AdSense account, but what they try to do is sell you a marketing package where they'll push you out for pay per click or something like that. And I don't even know if I know of a YouTube channel that actually does that, that buys a marketing campaign and separate from what the normal organic algorithm does. I'm sure there's a small portion of it that's kind of pay to play, you know. Once you get big, I guarantee Mr. Beast is probably buying ad spots or something. More fencing in 100-degree weather. Damn it, man. I mean, when I got my AdSense set up during this monetization process, then immediately it tried to default right to, let's set up your market segments, what's your demographic, what is your core audience, are you trying to get clicks, purchases, conversions. I mean, I see where they were trying to go with it. They want to immediately set it up for a marketing campaign so that you can use, you know, GA4 and Search Console along with your AdSense account to try to set up a merchant account or something. You know, I'm afraid to come and go. So I think it's time I moved on. Unpaid, and he's not keeping the arrangement. That's friends and family. They're telling me he uses folk. Oh no, Mirror, I'm sorry, dude. I hate that. I hate that, and I hate it for you. And so many times, it sounds so cold, but sometimes you got to be really hesitant about doing things like working for friends or working for family, because they always have the propensity sometimes, or at least the potential, to kind of leverage, oh, we're friends or we're family, so I'm going to screw you over and it's going to be okay because we're family. You know, I mean, that we're doing each other favors for free or something. Mm. That's such a hellified spot to be in, though, Mirror, because you want to stand up for yourself. You want to give somebody help. Why the hell you want to do me that way? You know. But then at the same time, you know, you always think in the back of your mind that they're going to ostracize the hell out of you for saying something. Why would you do your own family that way? Maybe you ought to be asking the person trying to do me that way. And definitely, Mirror. I mean, we're all here for you, man. Whatever we can do, even if it's minimal, even if you just need a ear to talk to, dude. Gang, gang, as they say. What about you guys? Did I get a handoff on this claim? Not yet. Caleb, have a good day, buddy. Appreciate you coming in and seeing me, man. Again, hope everybody's having a good one. I didn't see anybody say anything. Do you think I'm going too far with that drill driver giveaway thing that I'm thinking about? I want to do something cool for everybody, and I want to be able to say thanks in a substantial way. But I'm sure somebody with 100,000 subs would go, "Wait a minute, you're going to give away a couple $100 worth of stuff just because you got another 1,000 subs?" Yep. This will be my first 1,000. I mean, I want to say thanks. You know? The other thing is, unfortunately, I'd have to limit it to the United States because God, I can only imagine what the hell it would cost for me to send that thing to, I don't know, England or France or something. That would cost more than a damn German driver would cost. Okay, time to learn a new industry. Hey. Oh, this ain't nothing I dealt with before. Sheet metal. Okay. What we got? Ooh, exotic sheet metal. Okay. See? I think you're doing great, Mike. I still haven't found my niche yet. But what I do, I'm gonna start pumping more content out. I wish I could say that I felt like I did find my niche. I don't know if I did. Do a lot of woodworking, you know, do a lot of making things. But the bigger overarching point of what I want to do is try to show self-sufficiency, try to teach people not to have to be reliant on some freaking company, you know. Nobody in a boardroom should ever make the decision of whether or not you deserve to have something. That's fucking evil. There's no other way to say it. It's just evil. So if I can empower you to make it yourself or fix it when somebody else discards it or rebuild it out of something that somebody else tossed away, yeah, I'm all for it. And I think everybody's already starting to feel the pinch. I mean, I'm seeing it when I go to Walmart. I mean, things were like $8 before, now it's like 15. The hell did that come from? And it's obnoxious to me because for those of you that ever have been familiar with retail or commercial supply chains, Walmart in particular, Walmart's got a back stock in the distribution centers that last them 6 months or a year, unless it's perishable stuff like food. But home goods, non-perishable items, they've got that stuff backed up by the acre. And you're telling me you're already impacted by tariffs to the point where you've got to jack the prices up immediately? No, you're just a greedy son. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. If I had my way about it, I'd like to stick it to them a little bit. Spools of sheet metal. The scariest thing they carry on a semi truck. Mm. You know, everybody's scared of the logs that they see on the login truck on Final Destination. That ain't the one that gets me. What gets me is when they're carrying those wrapped up spools that are like 800 yards of sheet metal. That one will get you. Mr. Bradley, good morning. Hey, Mike, I'm going to find out a low niche that people aren't doing on live streams. Help you out. See what I can do. Oh, okay, that's sweet. Really kind of you, man. I just think that that's the bread and butter that I can offer the most value to everybody about repurposing, rebuilding, fixing things yourself, being self-sufficient, and not listening to anybody tell you you're too dumb to know how to fix what the hell you bought. That annoys the hell out of me. Good way to show me that I'm good. Good way to prove I'm going to do something is to tell me I can't. You give me about 5 minutes, I'm going to make you look like a damn idiot. Well, that's the point, Pilato. Even you can do it, dude. All you got to do is follow me. Um, I know, right? Nikki Caleb cutting that bear up is sick. It is beautiful. And I tell you, the damn lengths I would go to when somebody does that to me is probably eye roll worthy, but it means that much to me. I ended up getting a piece of electronics equipment, and I got it from, well, and I got a censor thing, so I'll censor it the right way so you guys clearly know what I'm talking about. Ended up with this piece of electronic equipment from a fruit company. And said fruit company decided to tell me at one particular point that this laptop couldn't be repaired except by me bringing it to them and being charged a fee for diagnosis and repairs based on their pay scale, which was nuts. I knew exactly what went wrong with it. A kid had it, the kid dropped it, it knocked the RAM chip list or something like that, so it wouldn't boot. And I tried to open up said Fruit Products electronic device, and it's got proprietary fasteners that you can't get into with regular screwdrivers. It was just this whole damn thing, and it was so stupid because it was a moment where I knew what was wrong, and it's just on the other side of that piece of aluminum. I know what the problem is, but you're going to stick up a paywall. So you guys may laugh, you may roll your eyes, you may think it was the most illogical thing I could have ever done. As a point of fact, as that happened, I quit my job. That was the next step. And I got a job at the fruit company. I started in their customer service. And then I went to their second tier customer service. And then I went to become a team lead in their customer service. And then when the opportunity to cross train came, I went over to the tech support department and I continued to learn. And then I moved up to tier 2 technical support and I moved up to tier 3 technical support until I knew that machine as good as anybody that would have been on the other end of the phone. And then I quit. I hate companies who do that kind of crap. And the funny truth is that that same fruit company machine is now in my 15-year-old's room and he plays Steam games on it. After I've done a series of upgrades and equipment changes and hardware updates, and at the end of the day, nothing is unfathomable. You apply yourself. Speaking of applying myself, I need to apply myself to this damn client. Okay, sheet metal. Quick lead times. What do you sell? You sell stainless, you sell copper, you sell brass, you sell aluminum. Thicknesses from 2/10,000ths to 31,000. So you guys get down into foil and stuff. Wow. Okay. Nice. Yeah, but that little story, I hope that tells you just how passionately I feel about this crap. You're not going to do that to me. I will find a way to get around it because I bought the damn thing, right? It belongs to me. You're not going to tell me after I bought and paid for the damn thing that I'm not allowed to do whatever the hell I want with it. Could be a movie. Yeah, probably. Lord, knowing my luck, they'd probably sue me. Another thing that I'd like to give people if they have ever had any interest in it. I can't tell you, except for the work machine that is the property of the company that I work for, I don't have a single computer in this house that runs on Windows. Not one. Almost every one of them, actually, yeah, every one of them runs on Linux. Nope. It's another one of those proprietary operating systems where I'm relying on some freaking company to tell me what to do. No, sir. I'll sit down, write the code, and program the damn thing myself if I got to. So, any of you guys interested in learning Linux? I can do that too. It's actually quite easy, and it'll let you do a lot of stuff with your machine. Yeah, isn't that sad, Wes? Old Pat. Good morning, Alan. How are you, buddy? It's another thing I don't like about that model is that you gotta have an active fruit ID in order to access your own content. Hell no, not a chance. You can take that and go somewhere with it. It's random that I'm sitting around talking about it, but while it's on my mind, I want to get that point out there. It is definitely not hard to use open source software like Linux. There's plenty of platforms out there. There's Kali, there's Tails, there's Kubuntu, there's Ubuntu. There are a ton of these operating systems that work absolutely wonderful. You don't have to be beholden to any of those corporations to do anything. And dare I say it, there are more programs, applications, and utilities available for the Linux platform than there are for Windows or Mac. I mean, it's because it's open source and everybody works as a community together to develop what they need. They pretty much built anything you could want. I mean, you want Macromedia Dreamweaver, they have a program for it, an alternative. You want Photoshop, you get GIMP. You want Adobe Audition Studio, they've got alternatives to things like Fruity Loops. They've got alternatives to all of this stuff. They've got their own CAD program. I mean, anything you want to do with these machines. And the vast majority of the time, it's free. All they do is ask, download it. If it breaks, send us feedback, tell it how it messed up so that all of us in the think tank can get in there and figure out what the problem was, fix it, and then send you a patch. And it's such a beautiful thing. And I love it so much more than I love those proprietary corporate systems. I mean, the word that the most predominant system that I like to use in Linux is called Ubuntu. And Ubuntu is an African word meaning humanity and sharing to others. I mean, that's literally the spirit of everything they do. And I love that. I love that they do it that way. That's been the guiding star for everything they do. Cloud says, I started a coding tutorial a while back and thought, this isn't that hard. And then got to lessons 2 and 3 and realized it was kind of hard. That's another thing that I would like to say for those who are striving or have the desire to be self sufficient, but find themselves challenged like that. It's not that it's hard, it's that it's different. Every one of us, I'm sure, in here can operate a motor vehicle. All of us could drive a car. Driving a stick shift, some people don't know how to do. But it's not like driving a stick shift is harder than driving an automatic. It's just that it's different. That's all it is. It's just something you're not used to. So I challenge you, Pilato, give it a shot. Matter of fact, you can even install a Linux operating system on top of your Windows or your Mac. Use the two of them, flip flop between the two, and use whatever you want. And you can learn it as you go. I mean, it's beautiful. I even think, yep, one of these guys. Get your little flash drive. And you can install Ubuntu Linux on this flash drive so that when you start up the machine, you plug this into the side and it will boot off of this instead of your Windows or your Mac OS. And you can run it whenever you want. And then when you don't like it anymore, you just unplug it and go right back to your old system. Definitely something to consider. Funny, 90% people can drive manual. Yeah, it's true. I mean, it's just a different mindset. Pilato, go learn Linux if that's what you want to do. Then stop watching what I'm doing. Jeez. All right, back over here. Carbon steel, stainless, aluminum, copper, and brass. Okay. Oh, hold on, guys. I got a message coming in from the boss. All right, guys, I'm back. I may have to dip out of here in just a little bit. Come back on. I actually think the birthday girl is up. So I'm gonna get up and kind of wish happy birthday, maybe make her breakfast something. hope this was at least something to pass the time for about an hour and a half. You definitely helped me get through the morning a lot easier. Tried to jump on and do a live again later on after I get done with lunch and get everybody on their way. It's been fun. It's been really enlightening. Again, I need to congratulate. I need to listen. I need to thank you guys. Thank Pilato for the mic. This has been phenomenal. It's been working great. Thank you guys for getting me to the point where I can put in for monetization, and look forward to that 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I think I've decided I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm just gonna give that stuff away. I sent a message to need privacy. Hopefully, still fully clothed. Well, ish. I mean, I do work from home. Thinking about starting a woodworking podcast. Pine. Mike.is.making.stuff@gmail. Do me a favor, send me an email. I got something cooking. I think you'll like to get in on it. All right. Anyway, till next time. Take care, guys. Appreciate you.